Go see the snow. Ooh. What is that? Today's video is pretty short and quick and simple. Pretty much things we do to manage our chickens in the winter and why I do not heat my coop. So things that I do is I give them a little extra feed. We give them a little bit of non-GMO corn in order to help them stay warm. Corn helps heat their bodies up. They have to kind of heat up. The digestive process helps warm them up because it's a very fibrous product, lots of good fiber in there. So we add in a little bit additional like I said, non-GMO cracked corn. We change their waters out when it's really cold out. Today it is 32 right now, and it feels like, I think it's 12 degrees. So it's pretty cold. We got our first snow. If we had a lot more snow than what's out here, I would also sprinkle some straw or bedding out here to give them an area to walk on to prevent them from getting frostbite on their feet. Draft-free coop. Draft-free coop is super, super important. That's why I don't need to heat this. Their body heat will help keep them warm. They snuggle together and they will stay warm. They don't need an additional heat source. Making sure that it's clean, you know, well ventilated. We've got ventilation all up here, which is perfect because it goes above them. And then their coop area here, you can see it's nice and enclosed and free of drafts, as well as over here. So, you know, in my opinion, a heat source is not a good idea. And the reason why is they will get acclimated to that warmer environment. And what happens if your heat, you know, your electric goes out? Then your chickens are used to that warmth. They will not have it, and they will not have the feathers developed, you know, in order to stay warm. They won't be used to that. Let them acclimate into it naturally. There's people way up in Alaska and Canada that get way colder than we do, and they still, unless it's super, super cold, will not heat a coop. I know some of them will just add extra bedding. Some of them do the deep litter method, which we do that down here. The deep litter method is where you're adding bedding and allowing them to poop, and it just builds up and you clean it out in the spring. But as it sits there and breaks down, it generates warmth. So electrically heating the coop we don't do. So I guess naturally we kind of do a little bit of heating by allowing the deep litter method to help them out some. But again, you know, artificial heat is only going to have your chickens having, you know, they're just basically going to be weak. They're not going to be acclimated and being able to handle it. So leave that light off, guys. You know, don't use a heat lamp. And not only that, but heat lamps are very dangerous. They are a huge fire hazard. You know, and lots of people have lost, you know, livestock, as well as, you know, in lots of different livestock, chickens, goats, calves, you know, all their hay and everything else due to heat lamps. So the less electricity that you and heat type things that you have to use, all the better for your birds. So, yeah, that's it, guys. They're just happy and healthy and wonderful. And they just, you know, fluff up their feathers, and they'll probably stay in the coop more today than they normally would. Just because it'll be warmer and out of the wind in here. And they're happy. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon.